Welcome to a Daily BA episode. Happy Tuesday night, I guess. Maybe it's Wednesday morning. Point is, I'm back. Lots of exciting stuff. I have a resource to point to you, so let's just roll that intro. All right, I'm super sorry it's been a while. This consistency is constant struggle and battle. I've worked 3 20-hour days in a row. I am beat. I am stoked at the same time. All right, we have a conference going on in Seattle. We're getting ready for next gen. That's right, we're going to Vegas. Woo, it's gonna be a blast. And on top of that, Convergence might be happening again, the one that's going on in Seattle. Anyhow, the point is, busy, awesome. We have a great team. Everything's ramping up. I'm gonna bring a lot of behind the scenes content of how do you set up and structure a conference, what's it like the days leading up, and all of that to you as a special series next week. So if you have any questions about that, I'll be bringing in the speakers' perspectives, the organizers, myself and Joan with Tag Teach, volunteer coordinator Gina. Everybody's gonna come in and give a little bit of perspective as to what that is like. So if you're interested as to like why are these designed the way they are, any of those sort of things, they will be on this channel. That said, one thing I was able to squeeze in last week was a podcast episode called Human Behavior Change on a podcast called Drinking from the Toilet. Interesting, right? So Hannah Brannigan, she runs this podcast. She reached out, and I wanted to tell a little bit of a quick story as to like how these things come about. So I get critiqued sometimes for doing too many things, and I think that is very fair and okay to critique somebody on if they aren't being done at a certain quality. But there's this addicting component to certain things, which is when you test something out and you get that data. If you're really into behavior analysis and database decision making, when you put something new out there, you get access to new data streams. All right. So this YouTube channel I've talked about, new data stream, podcast, new data stream. Anytime you try something novel, in a way, I mean, Sidman talked about this in Tactics of Scientific Research. You might have a hypothesis, a question, a research question, whatever it is, and regardless the data, whether it works or not, based on what you thought might have happened, is interesting, and that's what happens. So when it comes to content creation, people are like, "What's your end game?" I've talked about this a little bit. I know some of the ideas on creating valuable content, making sure I'm having fun, but I also want to make sure that I've chased the data and see what opportunities come about of it. So as a result of this channel, Hannah stumbled across the content and said, hey, this sounds like something where we could really dive in a lot deeper as to when we're talking about humans working with animals, the kind of transcending and looking above, how do you look at your own behavior of training people who train animals, right? This kind of meta, like larger level. So I'm directing you to her podcast episode. It is linked down below. Check it out. Give her a subscribe if you're into it. But more importantly, the thing that really matters on podcasts are so hard to get is a review. So whether you like it or not, give me that sort of feedback. If you're into what she's doing, give her a quick review. It makes a huge difference. It's linked down there as well. I'm going to see you all tomorrow talking about Abigail Calkin and a little bit with her. And then on Wednesday, we have a little bit. Thursday. That'll be Thursday. I haven't slept a lot. Thursday will be a little bit on the BACB's most recent video that came out. The short answer is that that's your Daily BA. Oh wait, don't click out. I forgot. We're running a quick printing of this week only shirts. If you want one, go and snag them. If not, that's cool too. All right, now I'm really out of here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Those things actually make a difference. Lets me know you're into the content. All right, bye. If you want to learn more about Abigail, I've linked a couple of my favorite articles by her. She has done some phenomenal, fantastic work. She's done a lot of narrative books as well, so you can go and read about those. She is one of the kindest humans.